Good morning everyone. Myself Dr. Radha Chauhan, Senior Lecturer in Department of Prosthodontics. Today we will be discussing about biomechanics of the edentulous state. So starting with the content, support mechanism for natural teeth, support mechanism for complete denture, functional parafunctional considerations, changes in morphological face height and the TMJ, aesthetic behavior and adaptive responses, conclusion. So starting with the introduction, support mechanism for natural teeth. The principal function of the periodontium are support and positional adjustment of teeth together with secondary and dependent function of sensory perception and osteogenetic regulation potential. Periodontium as a supporting element. In soft tissue, there is periodontal ligament and gingiva, which are highly organized and oriented, highly vascularized, highly innervated, contain elastic fibers and approximately uniform thickness. In hard tissue, there is bone and cementum. Cementum resorbs rarely. Bone are well vascularized. Normally, bone receive tensile loads, provide excellent medium and periodontal attachment. Support mechanism for complete denture. In alveolar mucosa, there are uneven thickness, thinnest in the mid-palatal region, uneven attachment and resiliency, less vascularization and innervation, diminished proprioceptive nerve ending, and reduced elasticity. Viscoelastic behavior of the alveolar mucosa. The oral mucosa is displaced under load about 10 times more than the periodontium. Mucosa has less elasticity than the periodontal ligament. A slower recovery rate to sustain load. Time required for recovery increases with age. Support mechanism for complete denture. In alveolar bone receive vertical and diagonal horizontal load, undesirable and irreversible bone loss. Factors influencing the mucosal support. The total surface area of edentulous maxilla is 22.96 centimeter square, in mandible 12.25 centimeter square, and in periodontal ligament 45 centimeter square. The tolerance and adaptability reduced by systemic and metabolic disease. The masticatory loads for natural teeth are 20 kg. Functional parafunctional consideration. In functional, there is occlusion, mastication and swallowing, mandibular movements. In parafunctional, bruxism due to denture. In occlusion, the primary components of dental occlusion are dentition, neuromuscular system and craniofacial structures. Mastication, swallowing and other mandibular movement. The mastication consists of a rhythmic separation and apposition of the jaws and involves biophysical and biochemical processes including lips, teeth, tongue, palate and all the oral structure to prepare food for swallowing. The important factor on mastication, 25% masticatory efficiency is adequate for complete digestion of food. Maximal biting force for complete denture wearer is 5 to 6 times less than natural biting force for complete denture, that is 100 Newton at molar region and 40 Newton anteriorly. They have tendency to chew at premolar-molar region. Mandibular movements. The mandibular movement pattern in denture wearing patient are similar to those with natural teeth. Parafunctional habits. The parafunction related to complete denture, tongue thrusting against denture, tendency to occlude teeth frequently, strong response to lower lip and mentalis to lower labial flange. The main problem with the parafunctional habit are that they impose undesirable stresses on underlying mucosal tissue resulting in soreness due to interruption in blood flow, which in turn upset the metabolism of involved tissues. In mastication, the direction of force is mainly vertical and duration magnitude of force is intermittent and light. In parafunctional habit, frequently horizontal and prolonged and excessive. Change in morphologic face height and TMJ changes. The skeletal growth terminates 20 to 25 years of age. It is recognized that growth and remodeling continue throughout adult life, and such as growth account for dimension changes in adult facial skeleton. Any changes in maxillofacial height as a result of teeth loss are inevitably transmitted to TMJs. In CD wearer, the mean reduction in the height of mandibular process in anterior region is 6.6 mm, approximately 4 times greater than mean reduction in maxilla. This reduction in residual ridge tend to cause a resultant reduction in total face height and increase in mandibular prognathism. Thus, the concept of reproducible and relatively unchangeable maxillomandibular relationship may not identical apply to edentulous patient as they do to those with healthy dentition. However, the recognition that jaw relation are not immutable does not invalidate the clinical requirement of using centric relation record as a starting point for developing a prosthetic occlusion. Centric relation. Centric relation is the most posterior relation of the mandible to the maxilla at the established vertical dimension. The occlusion of complete denture is designed to harmonize with the primitive unconditioned reflex of swallowing that is mandatory to prevent disharmonious occlusal contacts. Centric occlusion position is the most functional and physiological position of occlusion. However, it could not be recorded accurately in the edentulous subjects. The coincidence of centric relation and centric occlusion is the proper solution as well. Centric relation is subjected to change and alteration in face height and morphological changes in TMJ. TMJ changes. Most of the edentulous patients experience a spectrum variation as a result of mutilated dentition. As a course of such period, pathological and adaptive structural alteration may take place. Appearance of the cartilage cells and gag occur as a response of additional forces to temporomandibular joints by teeth loss. Continued loading beyond adaptive capability of the articular tissues may lead to osteoarthritis. TMJ can undergo degenerative joint changes. Cosmetic changes and adaptive responses. In cosmetic, aesthetic changes are there. There is deepening of the nasolabial groove, loss of labiodental angle, narrowing the lips, increase in columella philtrum angle, prognathous appearance, decrease in horizontal labial angle. Adaptability. Acceptance and usage of dentures require adaptation of learning muscular skills and motivation. There is learning mean the acquisition of a new activity or change in the existing ones. Muscular skill refer to the capacity of a coordinate muscle activity to execute movement. As a result, habituation process occurred. Habituation is a gradual diminution of the responses to continued or repeated stimuli. The oral cavity is richly innervated, which receive various stimuli from the process as a foreign body. After repeated stimuli, the tissue response decreased due to information storage. The habituation process reduced with advancing age due to progressive atrophy of the element in the cerebral cortex. To conclude, the edentulous state represents a compromise in the integrity of masticatory system, which is frequently accompanied by adverse functional behavior or cosmetic consequences, which are varying perceived by the patient. So, we are treating edentulous patient should take all the aspect into consideration, and we should not treat the patient for his dental condition, but we should treat in the term of totality of the individual. Thank you.